Imagine a material born from fire, shaped by human ingenuity, and so versatile that it sits in our windows, screens, and even our spacecraft. This is the story of glass, a miracle of nature and a masterpiece of history.
2, 1, 0. Booster ignition and liftoff of Shuttle Endeavour.
Legend has it that thousands of years ago, Phoenician traders set up camp on a sandy beach. With no stones nearby, they used blocks of soda-rich natron to prop up their cooking pots. When the fire died down, they discovered a shimmering substance beneath: glass. While this tale may be more myth than fact, it reflects a truth. Glass likely came from an accident involving heat, sand, and soda ash. The earliest known glass artifacts? Beads from Mesopotamia, dating back to 2500 BCE. Not clear and polished like today, but cloudy and decorative, prized like jewels. Glassmaking took root in ancient Egypt, where craftsmen perfected it using molds. Egyptians used it to create amulets, vessels, and eye-catching jewelry. They didn't pour glass, they wound molten strands around clay cores. By 1000 BCE, Assyrians and Persians advanced the art, using recipes that mixed sand, plant ash, and crushed quartz. Enter the Romans. Around the 1st century BCE, they introduced glass blowing, a technique that changed everything. By blowing molten glass through a tube, they could create thinner, larger, more uniform pieces. Glass became widespread, not just for the elite. Roman homes had glass windows. Streets had vendors selling glass cups and jars. It was the Roman Empire that took glass from craft to commerce. In medieval Europe, Venice became the glass capital of the world. By the 13th century, Venetian glassmakers moved to Murano Island, partly to protect the city from fires, but also to keep the techniques secret. They developed cristallo, an incredibly clear and pure form of glass, and even experimented with colored glass using gold and minerals. Murano glass became so famous, its recipes were guarded like treasure. Fast forward to the Industrial Revolution. Machines took over. In 1903, an engineer named Michael Owens invented the first automatic bottle-making machine. Soon after, engineers developed ways to roll large sheets of glass, transforming the architecture of the 20th century. Think skyscrapers and storefronts lined with giant windows, made possible by float glass invented in the 1950s. Modern glass is typically made by heating silica sand, soda ash, and limestone in a furnace at over 1,500 degrees Celsius, 2,732 degrees Fahrenheit. The molten mixture is then floated on a bed of molten tin, creating perfectly flat sheets, thanks to the float glass process. After controlled cooling in a process called annealing, the glass is cut and treated based on its use, whether it's for your phone, your windows, or even a space telescope. From ancient beads to smart windows that tint themselves, glass continues to evolve. We now have fiber optic cables, bendable glass, and even self-healing glass. Who knew that heating sand could open such a clear window into human innovation? This has been built by history. Hit the subscribe button if you enjoyed this episode. You can also suggest topics you would like us to do a video on in the comment section.